supposed to open us up?
We always do this. Welcome back to Tough Men of Faith. How you doing?
Good.
Good?
Different setting today.
Yeah, we have a studio audience.
Yeah.
I don't
dude.
love it.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're at the Tough Men of Faith Summit.
Yeah, we're at the Farmstead
At
Summit.
the farm. Yep.
The second time we've done this in the barn.
The podcast in the barn.
Well, it's the second time we've done the summit.
Yeah.
Last year we did it recording in the barn as well.
Yeah.
And
But one wouldn't know.
only 30 people or so saw it.
Yeah.
It's exclusive.
It
Blake's
was actually
getting
pretty
ticked off.
good.
Yeah, it was really
and
good.
then Blake forgot to hit record again. He does that. And so we lost that.
We did. Yeah.
But 30 people got to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. So
we did the summit again this year. Mm-hmm. Turned out really well. What, we have 40 of us?
yeah,
roughly?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. You provided steak sandwiches. That was really
We
good.
did. Yeah. So got to mention that, right? So king seed beef.
Yep, pastor salaries looking pretty good these days.
You know, maybe some. Maybe some. I don't know those pastors, but yeah, king seed beef provided the freezer beef for it.
Yep.
You didn't screw it up cooking them last night.
Yeah, it was really good.
That's the reason we did the thin ribeyes, because the thing about the thin ribeye, you can't mess it up. I mean, unless you leave it on too long.
Right.
I told you last night, throw it on 2 minutes, one
2
side,
minutes, flip it over,
flip it over,
be done with it.
done. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of messed it up a little bit because
You did.
I put them in the refrigerator to thaw on Tuesday.
Okay.
And I knew they'd be ready to go by Friday, like
Yeah.
perfect. And then Thursday, I asked someone to put them, and it's probably all me, right?
Yeah, you should have done it. You shouldn't have passed the buck.
I shouldn't have.
That's what happens when you delegate to the wrong people.
Well, or you're not clear in your communication.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I asked them to put it in the fridge. They went in the freezer. So you're cooking frozen steaks last night.
It's okay. It worked.
Yeah, it's still good. No one got sick last night.
Nobody's died yet.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You made some biscuits and gravy this morning.
that was pretty good, I heard.
Yeah, it didn't last long.
It didn't last long. We didn't make enough.
No, what is these jokers, man, down here? Like,
All these guys were making their own plates. That's the problem.
yeah, the gravy. Like,
we have to ration out the food in the future.
I was telling one of them, like, we made enough gravy for like twice the number of people we have.
Yeah.
If you go by the serving they recommend.
Yeah, yeah. The recommended
And we
serving.
knew these guys would eat at least double the amount of gravy
Right.
that was recommended because it's a bunch of Hoosiers. And it ended up being far more than that. So,
Yeah.
but
That's okay.
everyone got up on time, got some gravy.
Yep, it was good.
Yeah. So, yeah, so we're sitting in the barn on my family's farm.
Yep.
So, been in the Stringer name for 115 years.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got some tractors behind us that still get used.
Yeah,
All the wood in this barn came off of the property
Okay.
that we've been camping on.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
good.
What are you smiling at?
I don't know, man. We have a studio audience. It's weird.
Okay. Yeah, you're in a weird mood, man.
Yeah, well, it's, I haven't
Rachel
had any
texted
sleep.
you or something, or
Yeah,
what?
Rachel texted me. Yeah, she messaged me. So,
Okay.
Yeah. No, an hour and a half of sleep.
Yeah.
So
Well, you got up at 4 o'clock to get the gravy going?
I did, yeah. And then back up again at 5:30. So
Yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk
Anyway,
about-
it's been a fun weekend.
yeah. What have you learned this weekend?
Honestly, last night, Haas said something. Haas Ridgway spoke last night.
Yeah.
Always fun to have him around. But he said something last night. He said, your true character shows when you are in the fire. And it made me really start thinking about what character of mine shows, or what do I portray when I'm walking through something.
Mm-hmm.
Probably something I really need to work on.
Yeah.
He stepped on my toes quite a bit last night. And I appreciate him doing it because he does it in a funny way. It's great that he's a pastor and comedian. He
Yeah.
can step on your toes and make you laugh at the same time.
I always enjoy the pastors like
It's
when they're
actually something
preaching.
you should learn how to do.
Yeah. Well, and I try to do this, but I haven't got it down yet. It's
Yep.
where you're laughing, but the whole time it's like they're sticking a sword in your gut,
Yeah.
like of conviction.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden get done and you're laughing, you're like, wait a minute. That's me.
Yeah.
That he was talking to me.
Yep.
And then you go home meditating on it. Or maybe it takes your wife on the way home and say, Nick,
Yeah.
RT was talking to you today. And then you call me up and ask if that's true. I said, no, it's
Right.
the Holy
Did
Spirit.
Rachel
But
tell you
yeah,
what to say?
Yeah, yeah. I get that almost every week.
Do you?
Someone's like, hey, how did you know what I was going through this week? Or did my wife tell you to say that?
Yeah.
Or something like that, yeah. We're working through the book of Philippians
Yep.
over this day. Haas kind of kicked it off last night, Philippians 1, verse 12.
Right.
The verse, well, actually, you usually read the passage. You want to do that? I was getting ready to take your job, man.
I
Go
got
ahead.
it.
Go ahead, verse
I
12.
don't want to take your job.
Yeah, you can have it.
I want you to know, brothers, that what has happened to me has really served to advance the gospel.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yep, it was interesting.
He talked about how that, Paul's in prison,
Right.
and he's saying, hey, this is working out for the good. Like
And
the
his
gospel's
illustration
advancing.
of Paul in prison versus like prison today
Yeah.
are quite a bit different. Paul's in prison. He's in chains.
Yeah.
He's not in a great spot. And it's not like prison today where you have cable and 3 hot meals and a nice place, well, questionable place to sleep.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, though. I don't know where you're going, but you're laughing, and I don't,
well,
I don't want to go
I'm
down
stopping,
that path.
so.
I don't want to go down that path. Verse 14, because I told you this morning, I made the comment to you a few minutes ago, and Blake said I was wrong. I said, man, maybe you should be a pastor.
Yeah.
And,
We don't, that's not, I wasn't called to do that.
yeah.
I was called
yeah,
to be a pastor's friend,
yeah.
which is a good place for me because
they need that.
they do, yeah. Pastors have a hard time finding friends.
But let me take you back to what Scripture says.
Yeah, because they're weird.
Verse 14, and most of the brothers, having become confident in the Lord by my imprisonment, and much more bold to speak the word without fear.
Yep.
So kind of Hoss brought that up last night, that, hey, I go to prison, and it's a good thing, because now other people are stepping up and doing some things.
Right, exactly.
Right?
Yep.
And so that's kind of where I was going with that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know, you busy tomorrow at 11 o'clock?
No, I'm not. I have a place to be.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Oh,
preaching.
okay, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to watch you preach. Remember, we talked
Yeah,
about this.
but I thought that was interesting. Like,
Yeah.
what we're to do is to build others up. And Paul's saying, "Hey, I suffered and I couldn't be there, and others stepped up."
Yep.
And like that's the theme we talk about that all the time on the podcast is raising up other leaders.
Yep.
And you see Paul constantly doing that,
Right.
and the joy he found in that, and
Yep.
seeing that as his mission.
While in prison, lifting others up to preach.
Yeah, that's
And using his tragedy to lift others up and
Yeah.
push them along.
yeah.
Yep.
I know, like when I'm going through a tough season, a lot of times I'm not thinking about building others up during that time to carry on. I'm
Right.
just thinking about how bad I have it.
Yep. Absolutely. I think we all do that.
Yeah, and here Paul's like, it's the exact opposite.
Yep.
Hey, and this is happening, and it's good this is happening so that you can step up.
Right.
And we've seen that at church, right? Like when tragedy takes place, others step up.
Yeah.
I seen it when my dad passed.
Yep.
I
Here,
didn't-
right?
It was here, yeah. Thanks for bringing that up, Nick.
You know.
Man,
I figured we'd visit the site later.
I need to be careful. Occasionally my mom watches this.
Yeah,
No, but when that happened, like, that happened on Friday, and right, so I didn't preach for 8 weeks, and
Yep.
it was some of my friends, some other pastors we had at church, other ones that stepped up.
Yep.
And this kind of took that.
Yep. Yeah. A whole
And-
bunch of people just came around you and supported
Yeah.
you and just, try to take the burden off of you for
Yeah.
a while so you can focus on the healing part of losing
Sure.
someone tragically.
Right, and that's all good for me and stuff.
Right.
Right, but what I'm looking at is like the church angle on that. It was good for the church to see you can kick him out of here for 8 weeks, and we're going to be just fine.
Yep.
And we have others who need to step up, and that gives them the opportunity to step up.
Well, not just fine. Like, we still need you.
Well,
Don't go looking for a new job yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Okay.
looking for a new job.
Just making sure.
No, but that's the role of the church.
Right.
And beforehand, like there needs to be some leadership development where that's taking place.
Yep.
Right. So Paul is constantly doing that. He goes to prison. Now this guy's like, we're next up.
Yep.
Right. So
Yeah.
I mean, we'd have to get pretty deep at Villa before we put you up preaching.
Really deep.
But
the list is long.
the list is very long.
Yep.
Yeah. So, all right, let's
The
keep
good
going.
thing is, it won't be online.
No, it
You'll
would.
have to be there in person to see
The
it.
live stream be broke that day. And then this morning I talked about we continued on in Philippians.
Yeah.
Verse 14 in chapter 2, do all things without grumbling or disputing.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Trying to step on my toes some more. The funny thing is, you didn't do it like Haas. You didn't make me laugh. You just stepped
You
on my
weren't
toes.
laughing this morning?
No.
Yeah.
No. Your hair was blowing in the wind. I laughed at that.
Thanks.
Easy. Don't go messing with it now.
That's all right. That's all right. That's what you got from this morning.
That's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't grumbling about your hair. I was laughing at it.
Yeah. Jealous of it.
I am jealous of it.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean, it's about time just
No, don't do it yet.
to look like you.
No. This is another 5 to 10 years of good jokes. Leave
Yeah.
it alone.
The problem, I'll do it once I can grow a beard.
There you go.
And keep a beard.
Yeah,
I can
okay.
grow a beard. Anyways, no grumbling or disputing. Then it went on to so you can shine light in the world.
Yep.
Then holding fast. So
But look at that, too. How many times do we go through something and we grumble about it?
Mm-hmm.
And look at how many times we go through something and think that we've got it so bad. So many more people have it worse.
yeah.
Even on our worst days, we've still got it better than 90% of the world.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that we let go of, that we don't really dig into. It sucks because it hurts us now, but
Yeah.
we're still in a really good spot.
Yeah. I just love that. And I hit on it this morning. It's like the all things.
Right.
Right. It's like do all things without grumbling.
Yeah.
This meeting. Like, That's everything.
Yeah, shut up, guys.
So
Quit
like,
complaining.
if you have like young kids and, you know, whatever that may look like, or if you have adult kids, or if you don't have kids, or if you have a wife, or you don't have a wife, or if you have a job, you don't have a job, like all things, stop grumbling, complaining. So yeah, let's move on from that one.
Yeah.
And then we have another session getting ready to come up in chapter 3,
Okay.
verses,
Who's doing that?
Chris Moore's doing that.
Sweet.
Yeah. He's
Good.
standing back there staring at the back of your head.
I
right
know,
now.
but
Yeah.
did you see his
Yeah, let's talk
ministry
about
last
that.
night?
Yeah.
Real quick.
Is he telling us to stop, or we have 10
I don't
minutes?
know what he's talking about, dude. He's done that like 4 times now. It's like stop,
like-
stop, stop, and then
Usually does the jazz hands.
Right.
Yeah, it's like,
jazz fingers. Yeah, but his ministry last night. How many guys are doing that?
yeah, so
I think
Conquer.
I counted 12 or 14. Okay.
You didn't know. Man, it's dark. Couldn't see. So
Yeah.
yeah, so he has a once a month.
Yeah, Conquer the Dark.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's pretty awesome. I've been
Yeah.
to one. I haven't been back.
Did you?
Yeah,
That good, huh?
yeah. No, it's really good though.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's a lot of exercise and it's a lot of ministry and it's a really good time.
I hear they usually hit up Denny's. Is that right? Sometimes
I
they
think
hit
they
up Denny's.
must
on the
run
way.
there.
Huh? They
The
run
amount
there?
of running,
They
I
do
think
a lot
they
of
run
running.
there. So
Yeah. So last night they did it in the dark, in the middle of the woods.
Right. What'd you guys do? A couple miles? Ran a couple miles. I saw a bunch of burpees and mountain climbers and
Push-ups.
push-ups and it was good to watch.
Was that kid
You gonna
falling
keep
off?
making noise, or you think
They're
maybe
gonna fall
you
off
can
the,
hang
they're
out
gonna
for
fall
5
off the
more minutes?
tractor.
All right, I'm just kidding with you.
You need to quit kidding with young people. Man.
I know, man. People think I'm grumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
It goes full circle.
Anyways, so Chris has that.
Yeah.
He said if you want to know about it, follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, it's wild.moore, Moore 15.
Okay.
I'm not good on Instagram, but I'm trying to be better about it. But yeah, check him out there. It's actually really cool.
Yeah. His Instagram or
If somebody new goes, I'll go next month.
really?
Yeah.
We can make that happen right
I
now.
think if 5 new people go, I'll go next month.
Okay.
Yeah, let
No,
me
you
step-
said
let me
one
st-
person.
I know, but I need to
You
step
said
that
one
back
person.
because
No, we can get one person.
I think we can
here.
get 5. We can turn it into 15 next month. That's easy.
Okay.
All right.
I heard
I'm pushing
one.
it.
Anyways, he's speaking today on verse 17 of chapter 3.
Okay.
Brothers, join me in imitating me and keep your eyes on those that walk according to the example you have in us.
Yeah.
Chris, do you have like one point you could share since we haven't had it? You
I
can
know you
pull
don't
it
have
up.
any notes. We talked about this.
Yeah.
But you'll be fine.
Yeah,
Wing
just,
it.
just like one thing that we could say, like if
I
for a
imitate
big-
you all the time.
Yeah, you need to be able to be imitated.
Be able to be imitated.
That's a tough one.
Be a good example to be imitated.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm not that, so don't look at me.
yeah, but people do look at you.
I know, but they don't imitate
Chris is
me.
probably going to talk about this today,
Right.
but they do imitate you.
Well,
right?
yeah, when they want to look stupid, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry, Blake, I hit the mic. I know it ticks you off.
Oh, yeah.
He usually yells at us.
I
when there's
know.
people around.
Yeah,
so he doesn't.
there's people around. I kind of like this now.
I do too.
Less yelling.
There is less yelling.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other thing we did this weekend is we passed out the ESV. It's a journaling Bible.
Yeah.
So something I highly recommend that I use personally is you can buy like the individual books.
Yeah, and you preach journaling all the time.
I do.
Yep.
Yeah. I just think it's a great way to kind of reflect on what you're going through. When you're studying scripture, I think it helps you kind of just meditate on it more. And then also what I found is I love looking back through it.
Okay.
So I went through Philippians. Actually, when I first showed up at Villa, I had one of the ones that we kind of passed out today.
Yeah.
It was a little different back then, but I journaled through that.
Okay.
And I was reading through it the other day.
Nice.
I'm glad I didn't quit.
Yeah.
That's right. But it's interesting to read through that season that I went through in life where I thought things were awful. And looking back, it's like, it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And God sustained me through it. I grew a lot through it.
Yeah,
know,
you
kinda
quit
looking back.
grumbling.
I
That's
quit.
nice.
I haven't, but I'm working on it. But yeah, definitely grew during that time.
Yeah,
and some
absolutely.
stuff. So yeah, so journaling is just one of those things that I think a lot of times men don't do it well.
Right.
And so it's like I see it with like my daughters and my wife, and I have a lot of they have their friends over, and they have their study Bibles with journaling, and they're like drawing all these fancy pictures. And we have, if you're a guy and you can do that, it's great.
Yeah.
I can't draw at all.
Right.
I'm not creative, but still just writing things down there.
Yeah.
So, what are you laughing at now?
I don't know, man. I'm thinking about, we got a guy here that was doing some drawings last night.
Yeah, he's very talented.
He's very talented, but some of the drawings are funny. They're cartoonish, and
Yeah.
he does a really good job.
Yeah, but that's kind of how is he here?
I don't think he's up
He's not
here.
here. He's not up here. But he would talk through that's like when he's listening, that helps him.
Yeah,
Like
helps
that
him
drawing.
kind of focus
and,
in
yeah,
on
where
what's
some
being
of us
said.
may take notes. And
Yep.
so,
That's his way
Yeah.
of taking notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what's one big takeaway you had from the weekend through everything that you've had? We're kind of going to wrap this up in a
Well, I
minute.
didn't know that I was an example to so many, so now I really need to start working on myself a little more. Like Chris said, be an example of, people to look up to and to follow. So,
Yeah.
great. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah. You haven't even heard the message yet.
I know, yeah, I don't need to now, so we're good to go.
Yeah.
What about you? What do you take away?
Yeah, mine was when Hoss hit it at the very beginning last night. When he kind of talked about what had happened to Paul was used to kind of see the gospel advance through that,
Yeah.
and to try to keep that mindset that hey, what happens to me, the gospel is advanced through that, so I should have joy during that season,
Yep.
right? So however difficult it may be, even though I may not want to go through it, kind of thinking through like, but is this advancing the gospel?
Yeah.
And if so, that's a good thing.
Yep.
And then even like, is this allowing others to step up and do some things?
Right.
So yeah, it's just kind of a big thing.
Yeah. Now this has been fun this weekend. It's cool. We got 40 guys to come out and do this
Yeah.
on a Friday night and a Saturday. Guys with kids, guys with lives. To, I don't know. Like I said, obviously they needed something. They came out for something, and they showed up. And I mean, this has been great hosting everybody.
Yeah, it has. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah. So next year is going to be like the same weekend. So the Friday, Saturday after Labor Day.
Okay.
It's
Good.
basically kind of like the weekend we.
Yeah.
The weather's been perfect. It
weather's been
rained.
great.
The only time it rained is when Haas went to speak last night.
But I think it's good because it kind of brought everybody closer together. We all had to get
Yeah,
under tents
physically.
and
Yeah,
physically
yeah.
together. Yeah. But it kind of brought everybody in, and we could all kind of bounce things off of each other and listen closely. And
Yeah.
Haas is an in-your-face speaker, and he makes a lot of eye contact, which like when you
You're
do
getting
that,
uncomfortable.
Oh yeah. When you do that at church, like when you start making eye contact, I know to turn on the goofy faces and stuff and try to throw you off.
I
and
know
make
you do,
laugh.
yeah.
And I tried to do that last night, and he's stone cold. He's
Yeah.
good to go.
And I don't know if you noticed last night, and I hate to do this in front of everyone, but
Great.
Haas mentioned a few things that I thought you needed to hear.
Oh, really?
And since your wife wasn't here, no, you remember because you caught my eye.
I did.
I can't I won't bring up everything, but there's a few times I'm looking over there to make sure you weren't talking to Daniel.
Yeah.
And that you were listening.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I do, yeah. Hoss,
Okay.
Hoss called me an idiot the first time he was on the podcast because
Yeah, I
of
remember.
my
that.
use of four-letter words. And he told me
He
I
didn't
was-
call you an idiot.
No, he said people that use four-letter words regularly are idiots because they don't know other words to use.
Yeah.
And then he looked over last night and he's like, and the idiots, and he looked right at me and Daniel. And
Yeah.
I looked back at Daniel, because we should all keep looking back to
Yeah.
see who he's talking to.
Yeah, you're the farthest one back.
Yeah,
So-
I was close.
Yeah.
So
and then he talked about the 4-letter words, and I just looked over at you
Yep,
again,
yep,
and
and,
yeah, that's
I've been doing better,
yeah. Well, I think so. We give you a hard time about that,
for sure.
and I know you're a pretty open book on stuff, right?
Well, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Those are adjectives. I need to learn new ones.
let's just look at your life, just for a couple minutes. We'll wrap this up.
Great.
Is that
I
all
thought
right?
we were wrapping this
No,
up.
no. Real quick. I think this is good. I think this is
No,
good.
I don't think it is.
No, I think it's good. So you started like really getting active in church. You got baptized and stuff. What, six years ago?
Yeah, six-ish.
Okay. So you still struggle like with like 4-letter words, right? Like
Yep,
maybe some
yep,
things. And
occasionally.
Cussing's like, there's some words we should definitely not be saying. or try not
Absolutely,
to
yeah.
say. But if you look at your life 7 years ago versus your life now,
I probably struggled more with the four-letter words 7
but
years ago.
you see growth, right?
There is growth, yes.
So I think sometimes as Christians, like we look at someone whose their faith journey is fairly early on,
Yep.
even if they're 50 years old,
Right.
and we expect them to act like they've been a Christian forever.
Yeah.
And in reality, it's like they still have some things they're struggling with.
Yep.
And we all do, right? We're
Yeah, we
never
all do,
perfect.
yeah.
But the sanctification journey, it's not you get saved and you stop doing this. Like if you struggle with an addiction or alcohol or
Yep.
4-letter, I feel like a little kid saying 4-letter words, but
You'll be all right.
all right.
You don't have to say them.
Yeah, but if you struggle with that or whatever it may be, right? That sanctification process, like hopefully you're higher up here and closer to Christ,
Right, than you
when
were when you started. Yep.
But what I found in my life is that as you grow in your walk in sanctification, the more you get closer to Christ, the more His light you're just, I think it's revealing in you.
Yep.
Is so you start to see more. So you may look at your life now and say, man, I feel more screwed up now than what I did 7 years ago.
Right.
But it's because you're spending time in the Word and
Yep.
things are being revealed to you and you're actually growing in your walk.
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
a good thing.
Yep.
But it's one of those things that I think sometimes we beat ourselves up or beat other guys up on. It's like,
Yeah.
why is he doing that? Well, man, you should have seen him before.
Yeah.
Right? And that's where I'm like you should have hung out with Nick and I in the early days, right? It's like, He's come a long way, right? And
He's come a long way.
I've
Not
come-
us or
yeah.
we, but yeah.
We're talking about
He's
you right
come a
now. I
long
like
way.
talking about you.
Yeah,
better,
yeah, I
man.
got you. That's
But
funny.
you know, in my life, I see it too. Is like, so where I see it most now is like there's
RT's backsliding because he hangs out with Nick.
yeah. I call that ministry.
Oh, yeah.
So, like in my life, like here recently, there's been I won't mention them because I know some here like probably love them, but there's been some movies that's recently kind of come out that were popular maybe like 20 years ago.
Okay.
When Karen and I first got married.
Yeah.
I remember watching those movies and I thought they were great and nothing was wrong with them.
Yeah.
I've watched a few of them now. I'm like,
Ugh.
I should have not been watching that. Like if my kids wanted to watch it, I'd be like, my kids should not watch that,
Yeah.
right? And so, yeah. And this same discussion, like we've been having even at our house with our kids, because I can't expect, I have young adults, I can't expect them to be where I'm at spiritually.
Right.
So there's times like they're doing some things and some stuff like, you shouldn't do that.
Right.
And I want to guide and
Yeah.
things, but their sanctification, their walk is their walk they need to have.
Yep.
They're going to have some testimonies that they're going to have to get the hard way.
Yep.
And as a parent, it's hard watching them get those testimonies, but they've got to get them.
Yeah, you're right.
That's how they grow,
Yep.
right? And so kind of watching some of that happen in that sanctification process.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
That's good. And it kind of circles back to what Chris is going to talk about later. Being an example,
Be an example.
you know, and your
Yeah.
kids are seeing that and they're growing from that.
Yeah, hopefully, right?
Yeah,
But
hopefully.
some like, and we all know, right? We've been there. Like someone's like, tell you not to do something,
Right.
you're going to do it.
Yeah, some of us just have to learn the hard
yeah,
way.
and some are better than others at learning from.
Yeah.
Some people have an older sibling, and you get to watch your older sibling do the dumb stuff. You're
Yep.
like, I'm not going to do that,
Right.
or I'm not going to get caught doing that.
Yeah. That's better.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, let's wrap it up. We talked enough about you. You're looking
Yeah.
a little uncomfortable in the hot seat over there.
No, I'm okay.
Would you be all right with this on a Sunday morning? Like some if you just work in the illustration, like Nick's going to come up here and sit in the chair.
No, that's why I can't preach because I
Yeah.
can't talk. I
The
can't
Bible
sit in
talks
front of
about
other people.
confessing sins to our brothers and sisters.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it
What,
does.
You
It's
want me to
in-
get on stage and do that?
No, I
Yeah.
don't. No.
You might have to have a new deacon meeting.
Yeah, no. All right. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Hey, the other thing, appreciate Increase Jesus. They did the shirts.
Oh yeah, they did a great job. Those are nice.
Yeah, these
I,
shirts.
I would have wore it, but it's cold in the barn.
I got it. I got
Yeah,
it on.
nice
Yeah,
job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
you showing off your pecs.
Well,
You did, didn't you? Oh, now we're uncomfortable.
no. Yeah, so it has the logo on the front, then
Yep.
Scars Tell a Story on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's actually going to be for sale on Increase Jesus.
.com.
So, yeah, and then if you use Tough Desk 10, you can get a 10%
10% off.
10%
Yep.
off. Yeah, he's going to sell them. So, yeah, appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, thanks
sitting
guys
through
for hanging
this.
out with us and for the weekend, and let's do it again next year.
Yeah, next year, same time, weekend after Labor Day.
And if you get 5 people to go to Conquer the Dark, I'll go next month.
Okay. All right. We'll
All
work
right.
on that. All
We'll
right.
figure it out.
See you guys later. Take the applause.
I need an applause button.